kids want to smoke marijuana, smoke marijuana, smoke marijuana, smoke marijuana, smoke marijuana, smoke marijuana.
Why don't we pair up and hit the town together? I'll be your wingman. Even if it means me taking a chubby, I will suck it up.
And now.
That's fun.
Talk and rock.
The Big Dumb Fun Show.
Back on the Big Dumb Fun Show, we hang out online at BigDumbFunShow.com. We play music like Isaac James, that's the song you just heard, as well as a band called Forever Gray. You've got music, we love to hear it. Send it to us at info@BigDumbFunShow.com.
Sometimes we love to hear it. I'll be honest with you. We get a lot of crap. No, and be totally honest. In fact, and Gnurk may know exactly.
He doesn't even listen to it, okay?
No,
Let's be honest here.
No, today.
He goes into his email box and he'll go, hey, Gnurk, did you listen to that?
And Gnurk will be like, yeah, it sounds good, and I'll just take your advice. However, I did listen today to a couple of the submissions, and a couple of them really good. Oh man, there was the one that it was like it was all acoustic, and it was like the guy with the lab tech microphone, and just it's just awful. And thank you for your submission.
That was me. Okay,
that
was anonymous.
Sorry about that.
That was great.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
So also coming up later in the show, Jason P. Hunt going to talk Planet Comic-Con. We're going to be out there in one
we got to find
one
out a
way,
little bit more
shape, or
about
form.
what's also going on with Comic-Con Carney.
Oh, we need to figure out what's going to be on
third
the
episode.
3.
No, the big 4 episode, fourth episode.
Yeah, we're done with 3, right?
Yeah, we're done with 3.
Yeah, right.
And so it's going to be like, how can we get Rena dressed creatively for the cover? That's the goal. When he's thinking about exactly how to put this together, he's like, all right,
So
what kind of ridiculously can I put her in this time?
When is Comic-Con or Comic-Con Carney going to have a jumpsuit party?
Yeah, that's what we need.
Because
All right.
I thought we were having one this week. Turns out it's going to be next week.
Who knows? A guy named Chris is in studio this week, though. We talked a little bit about the Peyton debacle. There's got to be something else going on in sports, though.
Yeah,
right?
actually, I don't know if anybody remembers the Bernie Madoff thing, the Ponzi scheme, stole billions.
Gnurk lost $55,000 in that.
Yeah.
Everything that my dad had.
I guess so. The Mets, one of their owners is Michael Wilpon, and then there's a couple other guys that are involved in the owner management team there.
Is Mark Cuban in that at all?
No,
Not in the Mets.
No, okay. And they were the only people, I guess, as I understand, that actually made money off the Bernie Madoff thing, but supposedly they weren't involved. Okay, So what's happened is all of the people who lost the money in the Madoff thing have sued the Mets. Well, they came after him for right near $400 million. Today they settled out of court before the civil case started today for $162 million. So they have to pony up for $162 million. They don't have to start paying it back off for 3 years.
Is that going to fully?
Wait a second. So they made like $400. Bernie paid a few people to keep it look like it was really making money. Wilpon, one of the people,
right?
$400 million later, he's got which he made over several years.
Yeah.
Now he's got to cough up
162.
That sounds like a good deal.
That still sounds like the pyramid worked.
Yeah, it sounds
exactly.
Like he made some money on it.
Like if I went to Gnurk and said, "Hey, I got this deal."
Like I'd put some money on Bernie's books for that. Hey, Bernie, here's a mill.
Yeah, here's a mill for you. But like if I told Gnurk, like, "Hey, here's the deal. I got a great plan." Even bring it down to a smaller scale. Like I'm going to give you like $100,000. Now, someone's going to sue you for $20,000, and you're going to have to settle for $20,000. You're still thinking.
You might get a little bad publicity, but yeah,
$80,000 in my pocket.
Less legal fees.
That's right.
So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think the main thing to talk about today is just the brackets.
Which I'm doing pretty good.
Well, now they're down.
Is that where you're going with?
Now it's to the Sweet 16, right?
Right.
I should have waited just to the Sweet 16 to even put my bracket in.
Hey, the first half of your bracket was wonderful, okay? The second half, not so good.
First half was great. I picked 100% of the East bracket.
And what was
100%?
What was your percentage on the West?
0.
I don't think you could get 0 if you tried to get 0.
How does that happen? I picked the entire East. Of course, we're using, where are we at? CBS Sports. That's where we're keeping everything.
Yep.
The entire upper right quadrant is completely green. And I'm thinking, I've got a good chance
I'm killing
at this.
thing.
I've won these things in the past. I won like $180
I told you the guy who knows nothing about sports always wins.
Absolutely. And so I'm thinking, oh, man, here it comes. Because I'll pick some interesting teams and whatnot, and just to keep it fresh and 100% straight to 0 every single pick. But of those picks, none of the second wave. Like, just ridiculous, though. I am beating Royal Man Troy Olsen.
Yeah.
I am beating
Royal
him.
Man's getting his butt kicked.
He is, but of course he also signed up, but then neglected to pick anything.
Well, then we had to have the
beating
Patsy,
him.
right?
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
still beating him.
Ross and I appreciate him.
Yeah.
Fighting for last space. Aaron Knerk not even wanting to participate whatsoever because he's a chump.
I think he was afraid. He didn't want to. I think it was more he wanted to stay off the grid and didn't want to actually enter his own username.
That's true. Yeah, he didn't want to do
Yeah,
that.
I thought we had like a generic username you could put in. I'm like, what's the username and password?
I just gave.
I'm just killing time to the Sweet 16 so I didn't have to look like a complete fool.
Yeah. Now,
Nobody's looking like a fool.
Can
here.
somebody jump in right now?
No. Yeah, we can put. Hey, I can start a new one tomorrow. There are a couple where you can just start at Sweet 16.
Let's do that.
I'll load something up tomorrow.
Let's do that. Well, we'll have this one, and then we'll have a
But
fresh
I'm
start.
still going to have to like give up my own username and an email.
I'll
and all
create
that
one
stuff.
for you, Aaron. I will
Who
create
cares
one
if you have
for
to do
I promise.
username? What is your concern with making a username?
I don't need more spam email.
Okay, yeah,
I understand that.
that's true.
I have enough, Germans love hot Latinas spam mail coming in.
I mean, that is a fact. Germans do love hot Latinas.
Yeah.
I thought that was just his normal emails.
it's at gmail.com.
At gmail.com, right?
get
That's
Aaron.
him. Exactly.
All I can tell you is the little Gnerk's going, Zig Heil.
Adios.
So you're picking Kansas to
I'm
go all the
picking
way.
Kansas.
Apple Snatch Jackson's picking North Carolina. No big thing there.
They're
No
not
big
going.
surprise there. Ross McGinnis, you're picking Michigan State.
Yes.
When's the last time
I
they
like
won?
that one.
80s?
No, the last 5 or 6 years they won. Tom
Michigan
Izzo,
State.
their coach,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
And I picked Duke, but that was really just to piss off Apple Snatch Jackson. I also went out there and picked the largest combined highest score at 179. I thought
You
it would be a
did.
high-scoring game. You're not too far
I went
behind at
161.
161.
Yeah.
Ross
That
McGinnis
was big.
picked 6. How does that even happen?
6.
I thought
No,
I
you
picked
You picked
137.
137. Way to call me on it. But I'm still not out of it. The best score I could even hope for is 80 points.
Yeah, you would need it to fall apart for all of us.
You would need to fall apart.
Well, I mean,
There's a
I'm
chance
not-
you could get a 0%.
well, I am not like in that great a position. I mean, the scores are really close. I've got 43 correct, and all of the rest of you are within 10 of that or 11.
yeah,
of that.
I'm at 33 correct predictions.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to pick lottery numbers or anything, but I think it is doing pretty good. All right, so you want to set up another one?
yeah, I will. And
This POS behind the board over here, he needs to actually sign up.
I will do it all.
Please
okay?
create
I
a
will
username and pass. And
I will do everything for him. I'll
do the
pretend
extra-
like
Just pick the damn picks for him.
okay.
And then email it to me at Germans love Latinas.
.com. at
Sports
Gmail.
with a guy named Chris. We will see you
Thank
next
you,
week,
guys.
sir.
Thank you.